my life, I've never needed a car ramp until now. I'm planning on changing out the Watts link in the back of this, so I need to get the whole car up in the air. So instead of going out and buying, I have all these 2x6s that I bought a long time ago, and I took 6 of them and shot them together so they're all one big unit. Now I'm going to jack the car up in the air and get it up on these. Well, there's my brand new Watts link. Yeah, I bought that from Rock Auto. It was one of the cheapest ones. I got that for, I think, like $45. Seems like it's pretty sturdy. If you can't tell, I'm up underneath the vehicle. I got all through the bolts out, which were a complete pain. This one over here wasn't too bad. That's the driver's side. The one on the passenger side was pretty much of a pain because it's right there next to the airbag. You have no room. And the one that's up here on top of the pumpkin, right here, is unbelievably hard. They've put some kind of like sealant in it or something, and it is impossible to get out of there. So I had a breaker bar, and every bit of might I had, I got it broken loose. Now, that bolt's got to come out of there, and I got to put that back in the rear axle. Now it's all loose. I just need to disconnect the ride height sensor, and this thing should come out. Why is the other one smaller? Because that makes sense. Well, I put the same bolts in it. Oh, it's killing me. Alright, that's disconnected. That's a ride height sensor. And that's screwed up. There we go. Oh, boy. Well, I'm back at it today. Got some sunlight and got a little bit of heat, so maybe I can get this back on. Now I gotta bust that nut right on off of there, and that's gonna be fun. You know, that thing is just flat out stuck on there. Yeah, I'm kind of dumbfounded on how to get it off there right now. So yeah, okay, so this was definitely a fun job. I got these two bolts, these two mismatching nuts back in for the ride height sensor. I got this back in. I got that one back in, which when I tightened this one down up on top, it finished tightening this one. And got that one in. So it's all installed. This is not a task for the faint of heart. If you're not really mechanically inclined, pay somebody to do this. This is not an easy job. Well, I've been chasing what's wrong with this car for a good while. Basically, when I'd be driving down the road, and if I turned it a little bit to the right, well, the car would like shift or something like that. And if I turned it a little bit to the left, the car would shift. And it just felt like the front suspension was just real loose. It wasn't the front suspension. It was the rear. That piece right there was causing the rear axle to move back and forth and get locked, basically, which in turn overcorrected the front. Now, the new one that I put in, when you went and bent it like this, you couldn't get it that far, and it would spring back. Look at this. This one's like stuck. So when this thing shifted, it would get locked, basically. Oh, yeah. And to get that bolt out that was stuck in there, I had to get my friend to come over with his wireless impact. We stuck one socket on the back with his impact, a socket on the front with his impact, with my impact, and just went to town on it, and it came off. And believe me, we tried breaker bars beforehand and couldn't get it to budge. But I'm so happy I got this thing fixed. I drove it down the road, and it drives so much better than it did before. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you on next episode.